Hi, I'm Seb, and I'm 8 years old, and I'll be talking to Dylan, the data engineer. Did you always want to work with data when you were a kid?
Not specifically data, but ever since I was a young kid, I quite liked crime shows. So I knew I wanted to solve problems, and this is just one way I can do it.
What was your favourite subject in school?
Maths, until when I was about 16, I really started to like physics, which is what I did at uni.
I don't know. Have you ever worked on something that changed at how a company does things?
I hope so. I guess we work with lots of different clients, and we help show them maybe some of the things they're doing inefficiently, and we teach them, or maybe not teach them, but start to give them the hints towards what they can change and what can be improved in the way they do things.
Okay. How do data scientists eat their food?
Depends who you ask, either with a knife and fork or their hands.
In megabytes.
I didn't know it was going to be a joke. Did you know it was a joke? Did you know? You just delivered it like a question.
Have you ever used data to solve a big problem?
Define a big problem. What could a big problem be?
I don't know.
Have I ever used data to solve a big problem? No.
If you could go back in time and give yourself advice, what would it be?
It would probably be keep doing what you're doing, because I think I'm doing quite well as I am now.
Did you hear the joke about this statfish coin?
No, I did not.
Probably.
No. Did you hear the what? Joke about the statistician?
If data were a dance move, what would it be?
It would probably be some kind of robot or breakdance move.
Show me.
I just did.
Todd. Can you tell me about a really cool project you worked on?
A really cool project. Okay, so we had one client. They had a whole kind of computer program they were using to do all their work. And one day they decided that it wasn't very good anymore. So they were building a whole new one, which was going to be even better. However, they wanted to move all that data from a back end of one of these computer programs to the other. And we did that really quickly.
What was your first job in the data world?
It was this job, working with business thinking.
If you could travel inside a database, like a video game, what would it be? What would it look like?
You would have to go through and delete all the data before the database admin found you.
What do you think data jobs will look like in the future?
Oh, that's a hard question. I think... What do I think they'll look like in the future? I think they'll look fairly similar, but I think it will be with a lot more AI friends along their side. Maybe a lot of the more manual tasks we do, like writing code, become a lot easier, and maybe the focus will be on implementing changes based on analysis and outcomes of science.
Why should you take a data scientist to the jungle with you?
I don't know. Why should you take a data scientist to the jungle?
They can take care of Python problems. How did you first get interested in data?
It would have been the movie Moneyball. Ever seen Moneyball? Basically, the legend that is Brad Pitt, and with the assistance of Jonah Hill, made a baseball team with not a lot of money do really, really well by using data, and that's where I was kind of drawn in.
What emoji would you use to describe your job?
My job. I really like the lady dancing in a dress.
Random. What was the first thing you created with data?
Oh God. With data. Have I created anything with data? This is so ambiguous. I have a spreadsheet with all of my personal finances so I can see if I'm losing or making money.
Was there someone who inspired you to work in data?
Brad Pitt in Moneyball.
Okay. There are 10 kinds of people in the world. Those who understand binary and those who don't. I don't see what's funny about this. Can you explain what data means in a way a kid would understand?
No.
What's the hardest part of your job? What's so funny about this?
Sorry. Ask me again.
What's the hardest part of your job?
Maybe dealing with very tricky customers.
How does data help the world?
Well, I think it can make sure that people don't make decisions anecdotally. So rather than making a decision based off something only they've seen or experienced, they get a whole world picture of what's really happening.
If you had a robot assistant for your job, what would you want it to do?
Send Alex lots of messages to annoy him.
Have you ever found something weird or funny hiding in your data?
In our data? Yes, once there were a lot of Brazilian people making lots of money. That was quite fun.
If data were a type of food, what kind would it be and why?
Oh, spaghetti meatballs, because it's always a mess.
I wouldn't say that data's a mess.
I beg to differ.
Thank you for listening to my interview with Dylan, a data engineer.